All right, welcome back. We are Team Pixel today.
Yep, we're talking about the Pixel 6 today and about all of the new stuff coming to the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro.
Yeah, so I've owned, this is my second Pixel that I've owned. I've had a 3A and this is the 4A. And I know that you've owned the
The 4XL.
4XL, okay? And did you like it? Did you not like it?
I honestly did. I really liked the 4XL. It was probably my favorite phone. It was kind of big, but I liked the screen size as well at the same time.
Yeah.
It definitely was a good phone for me. The camera was definitely the best feature. The only reason I actually switched out of it was because of AirDrop. I've always had a MacBook, and switching the photos and all the videos over from a MacBook to a Pixel was difficult. Either you had to wire it up or upload it to the Google Photos cloud and then re-download it. And that was just too much of a hassle.
Okay, so it would be safe to say that had you not needed that feature, you would still be with the Pixel.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the photos, because that's what made me change.
Okay.
I would have never gone into the complete Apple ecosystem. I was rocking the Pixel 4 XL with a Samsung Watch Active, one of their newer ones.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying it. It was fine until it was too much to be flipping stuff back and forth.
Okay. All right. So what about the Pixel like really engaged? I mean, I know why I like the Pixel, but what were some of the things that you really enjoyed using and enjoyed about the phone itself?
Well, I really liked the camera, first of all. That's definitely a feature that everyone likes about it. I remember me and my wife, Kat, we would be taking pictures, and she would take pictures with her phone for a portrait photo, and then I would, and just the difference was just, you could totally tell.
And she had an iPhone.
Yeah, she has an iPhone XS.
Okay.
So it was just crazy to see how the difference was just like phenomenal, like edge detection, especially on portrait photos. On the iPhone would just sometimes just block out her hair. It would be mess up on her pants. But the Pixel just did such a good job on that. And then one feature that I actually liked from the 4XL that actually isn't around anymore is the squeeze function. You were able to squeeze the size of the phone. And at first it was very gimmicky. Everyone was saying it's just a gimmick. But honestly, it was helpful over clicking and holding a button. Like on the iPhone now, we have to click and hold to activate Siri. And it's just that quick. Like as soon as you're taking it out of your pocket, you can squeeze it and then just start talking straight into Google Assistant.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 4A did away with that function, so I don't have it on this phone, and I don't think the 5 had it either. I think they did away with that feature, but I agree. I think that was a really neat feature that the phone came with that just made it unique, made it stand out a little bit. Yeah, for me, the camera for sure. I mean, that's what Pixel has been known for. This 4A only has one sensor in it, believe it or not, and it still makes some crazy good pictures.
Yes, for sure.
So I could only imagine what the having two cameras would do to the photography. And now with the new Pro that's coming out, that you're gonna have 3 cameras. So it's like, okay, Google, what are you going to surprise us now? How good is this camera going to be? So I'm pretty excited about that. What other features did you like about the Pixel itself?
For me, it was also the software. It was kind of like it's really a hit or miss really for everyone. But for me, I like the simplicity of it.
Sure.
It was a very simple software. It was just, there wasn't much customizable options, which in the end to me was when I wanted to get into that, it was kind of like limiting, where I had to go into a launcher in order to be able to install different apps, app icons and all of that. But it was nice. I like the Google app icons. I do like the way they look, and I know it's kind of controversial, but I like their design, especially for all of their logos being the same color. I like that uniform look throughout all their apps. I know a lot of people hate it because you can get confused, but I honestly like it.
Yeah. It's been said that the Google the Pixel, I'm sorry, is probably the phone that's closest to or comparable to an iPhone.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you know, whenever there's a software updates, boom, Pixels are the first ones to get them. If there's a new feature drops, Pixels are the
Yep,
first
the
ones,
first
or
ones.
sometimes they're the only ones that get it, which is really really nice. I think the simplicity of the software is really great. You know, some people may not like that if they come from, let's say, a Samsung phone.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Samsung puts that heavy skin on their
phones.
and on their Android OS, and they have a ton of features. But yeah, the simplicity really reminds me of an iPhone, and it's unfortunate that, you know, Google really has not sold enough of these.
Yeah.
It's such a good phone overall. I mean, the A line. Let's talk a little bit about the A line. To me, I stuck with the A line because, one, you know, for the price,
Yeah, for sure.
you're getting all the features that you would get on the more expensive Pixels, right? You're getting good camera, you're getting all the software, you get all the updates, and it works. I mean, it's just you get the experience and everything. And so to me, to upgrade to a Pixel that had better hardware or something like that.
Yeah.
To me, it just wasn't enough to get me there. But man, the A line has just been, hits that mark. It's right there.
I honestly think Google does such a good job with the A line that personally I don't even think they need a flagship phone. I think their whole lineup should stay within the low to mid range phones, because it's a good price, and then you have that camera. Everyone that goes for a Pixel phone is mostly for the camera. Like, people will like Samsung. If they go with Samsung, it's because of their look, the way all of their UI, the One UI, all of that. Same thing with everywhere else. The OnePlus, all of those are all for their skin that they have on Android. But people that go with Google is always going to be because of the camera.